G'day all, Styles here. Just a quick little update on the Ram Imperial swap here for a second. We got been working on her down in the pit here under cover of darkness, so there's not a lot of filming to be done, but I'll give you a quick look at what we've accomplished. Doors are off, seats are out, looking kind of nasty in there. And of course the front fender, hood and grill and stuff are off of it as well. Got the hood headliner out. Dash is, we started taking the dash apart. I've realized that I have to take the heater core, unhook the heater core first from the firewall. The dash has to come out in the unit, so, and I only need half that dash, so we kind of got to get the whole thing out and see what we have. I also need to cut some of the floor. As you can see, I got all my tools in there still. Hopefully nobody takes them anyway. It's my own fault if they do. However, we're going to cut her in a foot from the rocker here on each side. And I don't know how far up I'm going to go there with the cowl. But anyway, that remains to be seen. We'll know after we get the windshield and everything out of it. But before that happens, I got to get the box off. I had it winding over there the other night, but as I mentioned before, it won't start because there's fuel pump issues, and I kind of don't want to crawl underneath it. If I'm going to have the box off it anyway, to have a look at the wiring, I assume it's probably down by the tank where my issue is. I think you got a broken wire or a bad ground. So the next thing is, of course, empty the box, because I've been just using it as a catch-all right now. I'm just going to cut the box bolts and get rid of there. The box, as you can see, she's hurting pretty bad, so probably just wrench it off there if I wanted to. And a buddy of mine is going to lift it off with a tractor. Thank you very much for that, Jerry. That's great. And once that's off, and we know it's going to run, and I'm pretty sure it's going to run, then I can get into all this wiring and stuff here. Because I need to cut her just about a foot in each side from the windshield to make it fit the Imperial. So all my harnesses are going to have to be moved. I need to make sure it's running, because I'm going to have to, all these grounds here, there's one there, a couple over there, some over here. They've all got to go back, or of course she won't run. I do, of course, have to cut the door posts and the roof and everything off. Windshield's got to come out of her. Again, there are some bits and pieces of harness I saw. You can see above the third brake light. I got to find where that goes, because I might be needing it for a third brake light. I'm going to try and use as much of this Ram harness as I can. There's a lot of her. All down into the door posts, as you see over there, which is pretty normal, I know. So we've a tote that I've been putting all the good stuff in, like the cluster and stuff like that. I'm hoping it'll run without the cluster. I'm not sure if it will. I'd like to use Imperial gauges. I do still have the Imperial dashboard, so I'm going to try and make a lot of stuff fit in it. So, not sure what we're going to do yet. As far as heater plenums and stuff, the wipers are going to be fun to figure out. I did take the wiper motor. A friend of mine needs it, so I'm going to give it to him, but I need a wiper motor where the wipers sweep towards each other. Not where they both go the same direction. It's kind of cool seeing one all tore down this far and seeing how they're built. As I said, we've done most of that in the dark, so not much opportunity to film, but that's just when I can get down here. It's dark here about 7 or 8 o'clock now. Time to get home, have supper and all that kind of stuff, and get dishes done, and get out here. It's not a whole lot of time, but anyway, so that's where we're at. I wanted to give you an update. It is progressing along. It's kind of, again, in the slow stages. So as I said, I'm going to make sure it runs before I start cutting everything apart. Probably going to drag the saws all down here, though, and cut the bumpers off and that kind of stuff. That's got to happen. And that's where we're at. I'm optimistic, though, that we'll have some fairly good progress here shortly. Anyway, that's what we have. Thanks for watching.